APAC Quake League Season 5 Top 4 lower bracket semi-final to decide who comes in at 4th place and who's going to continue on to be potential eventual champion. Steej and Camma going up against each other. Steej on the left side, Camma on the right side, Steej on Anarchy and Camma on Strog. And let's get ready to watch some Quake.
I'm excited. I think everyone in chat's excited. What are predictions? Actually, I want to check. What is everyone thinking? Heavy onto Steej right now. 99%. Come on, people. Let's get some faith in Camma. Camma can bring this to Steej, I reckon.
I'm gonna move my microphone away from my face a bit because apparently it's peaking a lot.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Let's start on Steej.
Fight.
And immediate inject, and look at this, the perfect spawn here for Steej. He gets the heavy, and oh my god, Camma has actually managed to steal the rail away from Steej, and Pika coming out, not getting much damage off there, but actually, I think he need a rail in that situation, because Steej, no armor left.
Yeah, he did get him with that rail there, and
this strong start for Camma. Now he's just holding his position.
This is not what you wanted from Steej. He's just trying to stay on the back foot, but he gets a frag. It's actually
also, that's what he said. Those nails were fantastic. Yeah, he couldn't have asked for a better situation in that scenario. Camma had such a big weapon advantage. And trade rails coming out from Camma. 2 hitting Steej. Inject back up.
He doesn't want to use it. Obviously, it won't put him over the edge. But yeah, then he gets taken down. So both players kind of playing a bit messy here from the start. The items have a 20-second split on them right now. Camma predicting him coming out of the teleporter, but he is railable. He's got to be careful. And, oh, great rail there from Steej. He could have gotten fragged there for sure. And both these players just going at each other straight from the get-go, flexing their muscles, seeing who's going to waver first. And both players just coming out with a lot of aggression.
Well, I think we're going to get to the point now where we're going to start seeing Steej controlling this map a bit now. There's a good split between these. A great rail on Camma as he tries to fade away down to the heavy. And finally, Steej, full arsenal of weapons, got control, and Camma is now on the back foot.
He runs out of
really good LG from Camma. What was that? Steej running out of LG rounds, and
oh, what a spawn!
And Camma even stealing away heavy. What a scenario for Camma. That was incredible. Nails coming out, good amount of damage. He cannot get any value, and rails trade from both players. Both railable right now. Camma tries to escape. Steej with the fadeaway rail, and he takes the shot, gets the kill. Moments for Omega, and Camma just pushes with the shotgun. That starting shotgun can be so dangerous, especially on a champion. Like Strog, he can get into you quick, and he's got the rail. Steej wants to push in here, but
seven frags in 2 minutes.
Then what is this for finals first map? I like this from Steej. He goes and gets those couple of 25s before using the inject. Puts him back up to a decent stack. Camma pushing in with the LG. Good amount of damage. The rockets aren't bad. And
oh, the rocket was very close. He just he whiffed it just a little bit, but it would have gotten him over the line, but it didn't. And Camma comes out of that one on top, but he misses the crucial rail.
This is 2 actually, and still picking another 3rd one missed. That was coming up, but now Steej. No more LG, and scrappy and messy fight there. Now Steej only on 89, he's railable right now. Both players, Camma does get the heavy, so he's now above that 100 threshold. Steej with 0 armor to his name, he's got to be careful. No ammo as well, he's only got rail.
We are seeing the game finally slow down just a tiny bit. Both players recognizing 8 frags in 2.5 minutes might be a little bit too much. Keep that up and we'd have what, like
so it's lucky we put the skill limit up to 100, yeah, because otherwise we'd be seeing a cap maybe. Players missing rails. Camma pushing in off that missed rail and takes one for his trouble. The LG though, really good here, and wow, he's taking so much damage here, Steej, and yeah, Camma is going to push him off Mega, going up the jump pad, not the position he wants to be in. And really easy shot for Camma, and takes the lead and catches him off spawn too with a great direct right, stopping at the shotty.
And that's devastating for Steej. Like Steej did 0 damage in that fight, and Camma just really patient with his weapon advantage having the LG. and then he gets the spawn frag as well. So now Steej is tremendously on the back foot, but that rocket will change everything. Oh, he almost gets the frag, but he whiffs the final one, and here we go. Camma finally has a bit of a lead. The Steej just comes straight in. He somehow knew that Camma would be waiting for the entry damage, but Camma guessed wrong and Steej guesses right, and he steals away that mega. And it's amazing that you can just flip control just like that.
Impressive.
So all it takes is, yeah, just a couple of rails, a couple of nice rockets, and wow, what a great prediction rocket through the TP. And Camma doing so much damage to Steej in this situation. Look, stacks aren't even that far off. Steej just go on in position here. And he's chasing now after that. Pika comes out, takes a rail though, he doesn't launch himself far enough into the jump pad, and Steej can see him there. Now Camma is sort of cut off on the map here. Steej, rocket jumping up to take this high ground again. And yeah, the spam from Camma, knows the exact position he's in. One rail is all he needs. We're bringing it back. 2 frags. Halfway through the match.
And Steej knows exactly where he is. A nice, beautiful attack. Not making any noise on the way down. And completely catches Camma out as surprise. But he misses the spawn rail. And this is one thing that Steej is, both these players are really good at, is controlling this, doing damage off the spawns. But when you don't hit the shot, you don't get the damage, obviously. So, oh, what a prediction!
And that's really hurt Camma there. And oh no, the rocket from Camma actually launches Steej at him. He does get a huge amount of damage. The inject coming out, needing to get that stack up.
That will win Camma that mega. The shots these guys are hitting are actually like top notch.
These are just crazy, yeah. The amount of damage these players are getting off in these fights, and good read from Cam. Steej going straight for that rail. Cam ready for it. 2 nice rockets to clean up another frag, and he's, you know, keeping himself ahead now. 2 frags again.
And I could just hear Cam say in his head, yeah, not that time, champ.
So I'm sure there is going to be a bit of banter here coming out from Cam at some point. But here's the one who gets mega here, and Sarah can be really difficult pushing in. Good rockets again, and the inject coming out from Steej, but it means nothing. These rockets are just so strong, and Cam's going to try the same thing again. Steej not pushing in, but he takes a rail, takes the second one, and look at this, haymo. Look how quickly this has gone from in a 2-frag game. And yeah, Camera's taking this away right now.
You know, these guys, they both thrive on the spawn frags, so the game is still wide open. But yeah, both these players, you can expect to get like maybe 1 or 2 more frags after every time they get a kill, especially if they get a clean one.
A great rail from Cam and Steej. Yeah, he's not going to drop down here. He knows that the Cam's ready for it. And good rail from Steej up on the high ground. Bit of unreturned damage there. Pushing through TP. Steej's rockets coming out, not doing much. Pika coming out, forcing Steej away. And now Cam is just going to, again, settle into this position where he can rotate between these items. He's got plenty of time to get back to the mega. Steej, by the looks of it, he's actually going to try and fight this, but all it's going to take is 1 shot, like even that 40 damage. There's Steej with the rocket jump, straight through, steals the mega, but Camma, he doesn't let him get away with that for free. Takes a rail, and Steej, again, not healthy, needs this armor.
Steej really could have done with that rail, and that's devastating for Steej. Now he can't push in here. And Steej has to back off, and time is running out for old Steejo.
Yeah, he's trying to make a play here. This is really good from. I do like how Steej is like going about this, right? You know, trying to steal that mega away, trying to do something to break this controller from Camma. And good rocket jump there, and wow, catches Steej out. He was in the open, so Steej did hit 2 directs on him, I think, there, and just put him really low. But
this could be an opportunity for a refrag here from Steej. Yeah, he comes straight in. Oh, but Camma hits everything right, and Steej is left on a minuscule amount of health. Both players really low here, actually. Both players still, this is wide open for anyone's frag. But yeah, Camma smartly just slowing it down now. 5 frags, 1.5 minutes. This is going to be a tall order for Steej.
Yeah, Steej is going to have to play really quick and not make a mistake. And just with the amount of damage that Camma is getting off in these fights, I just don't see it being possible. Because, yeah, uncommon missed rail there from Cam and Steej as well, actually. But, yeah, every time Steej tries to push in, look at those defensive rockets. They are so strong, and Steej actually suiciding against the wall. And
wouldn't be surprised if we saw a GG here. Steej might just keep playing it out. I think Steej will just keep playing it out just for the sake of... Yeah, there we go.
That's legit, yeah.
Man,
Camma with the those rockets from camma were fantastic. Like, steej just could not push in, and even when he tried, whether or not he gets hit by a rocket or a rail, something was always there just to cripple steej. And it made it so hard for him to get back into that map. Once camma started that control rotation, about the sort of 5-minute-ish mark, there was just, steej could not break back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just goes to show how close these top 4 players are. Like, it really can go either way. It really can come down to a couple of shots. Really, like, I saw a couple of rails there where, you know, camma just hit some really important rails, and it really crippled steej at important parts of the game. And that might have been what changed the map completely.
Yeah.
You know, that when they're butting heads, you know, it pretty much comes out even, as we saw in the first 2 minutes. There's 4-all. But then after that, when it came down to it, camma was just hitting a bit more rails, and he strung together a couple of frags off spawns and just made it a bit hard for steej to mount a comeback. So I think
really well played to camma in that match, and if that's going to be the standard of Quake we're going to see out of camma all of today, we could definitely see him go all the way, right?
Yeah, absolutely, we could see him go all the way. And what do you think steej is going to change now going into Corrupted Keep? It's also, you know, a tight map, fast map. Do you think he's going to mix it up, trying to change his playstyle a little bit, or do you think he's going to try to stick to his guns?
Potentially, I reckon maybe we're going to see him try and not necessarily slow it down too much more, because this can be a pretty, being such a small map, it can be a bit of a brawly map here, and we can see a lot of combat. But I think steej might try to take a few less fights here and try and take ones a bit more on his terms. Try and get out the dual wield from cam. Like, if cam pops dual wield LG or dual wield shotty right in front of you, it's not much you can do, right? Like, you can use the flame strike, try and push him back, or you hit a nice rocket, but other than that, it just melts your stacks so much hitting those damage. So I think steej is going to want to try and play smart here, play around, you know, camma's position, play around his ability, and just don't try and like overextend into these fights. And I think if he can do that, I think he might be able to take this map. But yeah, both players are ready, so let's jump into DK. Just quickly, I'd also like to say in that previous map, predictions were 96% in the way of in steej to win that. So well done to those 2 or 3 people I think who voted for camma.
Yeah, I'm a bit salty about that. I actually put 1,000 on steej.
I did say at the start, everyone, that, you know, don't count camma out.
Yeah, don't count camma out. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm biased either way. You know, I just was going with my heart on that one, but now I might have to bet on camma for the future maps. So yeah.
Well, yeah, if camma's going to keep playing like that, it shows that he's here to win and take nothing less than the win.
Well, that's the great thing about these four players. They're all hard competitors. Like, they aren't gonna give up. They're gonna try their absolute best, and they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight for it. And let's start this one on camma. Got the dub last map. So he gets the heavy armor spawn, goes and gets that shotgun. He's going straight for the rocket launcher. This is pretty standard start. Oh, steej beats him to it though, and he does a hell of a lot of damage. Oh, but what a rocket! And he's, oh my goodness, gets the flame strike. Both players so close after that fight. Both players making some serious plays. But yeah, steej just comes out on top, and there we go. One frag in steej's favor, and let's see if he can hold on to this lead.
Yeah, steej read that really well, actually. Such a common start there from camma. He just played it sort of exactly how you'd normally start that map, and steej was just ready for it. And I just say, yeah, gets him first. But wow, these rockets from camma right now, absolutely fantastic. 3 beautiful rockets finished with the direct, and immediately back to 1-1. These guys, camma, he's got some scary rockets right now.
He does have some scary rockets. It's one thing like we always talk about is, oh my god, the flame strike. See, that's the thing. steej is smart. You know, he just flew through there, put him on fire. Was like, I know he'll die, and that's all she wrote. But yeah, camma, he's got the aim. You know, we're always talking about his rocket, his LG, but what we're not talking about is his rockets. And I don't think he's missed a midi, like, so far in the last 12 minutes of gameplay. So And
Steej running out of LG here, and camma is raining rockets down. Steej surviving on almost nothing. It takes a little bit of damage too on the end exit there with the shotgun, and both items traded down. Alright, so Steej gets his final rocket, and
but he doesn't get him. Wow, I cannot believe camma didn't get the frag then. Like, this is so tight right now. It's literally coming down to inches.
yeah, I say Steej being ready with LG out in that situation is pretty much what saved him. Once camma tried to drop on him, he could push him further away, meaning the shotgun was doing next to nothing at that range. And yeah, Steej getting the frag, and no damage actually from these rockets here from Steej. And Mega's coming up now, and Steej can potentially steal this. Get away if he needs to, but he doesn't even need to. The stack, the LG was perfect, and he'll be able to finally steal away heavy as well. First time we've seen a player take the full set of rotation of items, and even trying to deny armor off camma now.
He does the damage in preemptively, but the armor's not up yet. Now he denies it. I don't know if this is the play though, because
yeah, if he takes one bad fight here, right, that armor would be crucial for him, and heavy is not going to be up still for a little while, and if he misses out on heavy now as well.
Oh, he's given up. He gave up mega, and he gave up heavy. He's going to give up heavy as well, and actually that armor would have... Yeah, he's shaking his mouse. He knew he made a mistake there. And he rotated the right way around the fight, but... so smart by camma, hanging around there. Both players kind of knew what was happening, and here we go, camma with the spawn frag. But no! Doesn't quite hit the shotgun.
They ran out of the LG, and on the shotgun didn't do it. Yeah, and... But camma, he's just going... Yeah, he knows how low he is. Just going in for the refrag there. But, oh my god, Cam almost burning to death. One more tick is all it would have taken.
He was on 2 HP.
It means that Steej, he's going to steal away Mega as well. This is, again, we're such a... And yeah, we've seen a lot of brawling going on here, and...
We're on Steej's camera right now, I think.
Yep, and...
Man, both these
damage
players
there from Steej.
Really bringing it. It's great to see. And that will nullify... and the rocket jump as well. That will put camma quite low, but he should be able to get this heavy armor.
Steej, he just wants to get a bit of extra damage there, and camma not showing his face. Really good actually from him not to take that. His machine gun, right? But Steej, he's ready for this still, and camma just pushes straight in. Flame strike coming out. Rockets from camma are fantastic, but Steej, I really loved how Steej played that. He knew camma was burning, knew he was low. Just spam the LG at the corner, and he can't peek you. And then he just burnt to death in the corner. Fantastic from Steej, and camma though, going in for the refrag, dual wield pop, just scaring Steej off. Steals Mega, but Steej really well, he's aware of these timings, and just jumps to the other side of the map, takes heavy away for himself, and there's no one to get into a situation where camma can take full control, because that's scary, and there we go, camma, great LG, dropping onto him.
And Steej just playing a little bit wrong with the footsies there, and this is an opportunity for Cam to come back, and see, this is the thing, like, when Steej has control, he's like, you know, doing a good job on the map, he gets a frag now and then. The thing is, when camma has control, it snowballs fast, you know? Camma's like, okay, I'm just gonna get lots of frags, and if Steej isn't ready for it, oh my god,
that was aggressive from camma. That was... A player like Steej, he can hit that, you know, that's such a straight line. I think that was a mistake there from camma, especially while on fire as well. The amount of damage he was taking just then was a great tri-bolt too from Steej.
Yeah, 71 damage with tri-bolt, that should win him this mega, but camma's going to come in anyway, and camma actually ends up having position, so he will get that mega himself.
Well, dual wield popped, rocket jump in, shoddy out from Steej, and yeah, he kind of just needs to run here. And good movement, he manages to get away. Again, we're only halfway through this map. We're just over halfway through now. Tri-bolt gives him the position. And oh my god, camma. They're just spamming rockets and direct connection.
Are we going to see another rocket jump?
Let's maybe hope not. And
I think what we're going to see is camma though trying to get the frags quickly, as we know, and Steej, I think, finally cluing up that camma's always going to be there at the angle, trying to do damage, and he's now hitting a fair bit more tri-bolt, so that might actually suppress camma a little bit. And yes, this is the play. So Steej, you know, he's got his noggin on today, but the LG is fantastic, and he earns himself position on this mega health and scares Steej off. So, wow, he's not even going to go for the mega. He's scared of the refrag, I guess, but yeah, great play there by camma to catch him out. Steej thinking he can get positioned to do some damage on that Mega, but Cam catching him in the middle of the map, and there you go, 1 frag in it.
Yeah, camma's done a really good job of bringing this map back, and but he gets caught out in the open. Then the machine gun from Steej, so much damage, and camma is down to 25 now, and he's got to just keep running. Steej, he is good. Yeah, here you go. He's hunting. I don't see camma survive in this situation. The BJ passive coming out to scream back a little bit of HP, but not going to be enough. Steej, great push with the LG. He's even gone for the small frag here, but camma is not even going to try and pick up nail. Just run straight over to heavy. Wants to make sure he's still got some presence in this map. Machining with shotgun. LG out from Steej. LG's really good. Rockets from camma doing a bit of damage and pushing Steej back, but
and
not
still
enough.
Just a game of inches. Like, so many of these frags could have gone either way if one player hit, like, you know, a little bit better or whatever. And it just goes to show how tight this map is. Oh, wow.
That HMG right there from Cam, wow, he didn't miss a shot.
He won that HMG fight. Because, like, camma could only see his head there. And the midi comes out as well. Oh, he doesn't quite get... Oh, yes, he does finish him off. The midi there... Oh. Camma's rockets is top-notch. I think he might be the most mechanically gifted player in Australia right now. And that's saying a lot, because we have dandaking.
Yeah, and right now, he's certainly showing that he can do it. And camma's still got to be a bit careful here, though. He is not overly well stacked. And using the dual wield, trying to scare Steej away. Steals Mega. Steej ready to get a little bit of damage with the machine gun. And, oh, Cactus with the jump at LG out such a good amount of damage, and swapping to the rockets, perfect play there from Steej. Camma's not ready for that push, it was so quick. Not even picking up that armor as well. Great prediction rocket, flame strike as well, and such a clean frag right there from Steej.
That's devastating.
Almost getting no time, and that rocket.
That was so close. Yeah, he will deny this, and there you go, he's got full... It's got full overstack with the health now. He doesn't get the heavy armor. Camma has a reasonable stack. Camma comes and finds him, but Camma's just going in. I'm surprised that Camma's pushing so hard right now. This will win Steej the map probably. And there you go.
Yeah,
GG comes out from camma. So
that was camma's final. So like Hail Mary play. If he gets that frag, he gets back into the game. But instead, Steej taking that frag and tying us back up to 1-1, and that's each player actually taking up the opponent's map pick.
Yeah, and this is a really close lower bracket semi-final. Both of these maps could have gone either way with like a couple of decisions or a couple of fights. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens now that we start getting into the later stage of this best of 5 where the picks and bans get a little bit wonky. With Steej going to Nyx on Deep Embrace. And
this is that map we were talking about, right?
Slayer. Yeah.
With the Nyx, and if camma can get control here, get rail, this is gonna be really scary for Steej.
Yeah, this would be scary.
It's doing with such good movement around this map. You use the berserk to jump around really quick, especially now that you can cancel that berserk too, right? It's great for denying some of these shards from the Nyx. The Nyx's Ghost Walk is her lifeline. So if camma can prevent Steej from having that, he can catch him off spawn every single time and just one rail and then a couple of machine gun bolts, and that's it. That's all it takes.
And I can see what happens in the picks and bans here. Like Steej, like obviously some of the favorite picks for this map have already been taken, but Steej banned Visor because I think he was just like, I can't let camma have Visor. Camma's rail is too strong. And then it just didn't leave many champs in the pool for this map. And the double jump, I think, is just really helpful on this map. With Nyx, it just opens up a whole lot of rail angles. And I guess he probably wanted to match Doom's double jump. So he went with the Nyx. But yeah, he'll definitely be on the back foot. Both players ready here, Robbo? We can get into this map. What time is it? What time is it, Rob?
It is 5:37, and I just finished breakfast, and now have my first coffee.
Oh, guys, can we get some thanks in the chat for Rob for getting up at 5 a.m. or 4:45 a.m. to cast these finals? It's an unorthodox time. It's 1 p.m. in Australia on a Saturday. It's the only time these players could all make it. So yeah, Rob had to make a big sacrifice. He didn't do the S-Dotty league last night. Instead, he woke up early to do this. So yeah, please give him some thanks. And
Thank you, guys.
yeah, he's going to actually restream this this broadcast later on today for the Europeans as well. So anyway, we're going to get into this map. Let's start this one on steej. Winner's start, I guess. And steej is going to get the Mega Health spawn. He's going to go straight for the Mega Health, in fact, not go for that LG first. So both items on a similar spawn, and steej not getting that rail from the start. So he's going to try to work his way around to get that rail. But yeah, here we go. Camma's trying to deny it as well. Both players know what's going on exactly right now. And yeah, one rail, that's all it takes against the Nyx, and you're heavily on the back foot. So steej has to be extra careful here.
Oh, what a play! Missed rail. That's critical, that missed rail. It means steej gets a chance to push in here. And another missed rail from camma. That's really unexpected there, actually. And steej will be able to steal away heavy, which is, let's be honest, this is what he wants, right? He wants to be on this side of the map. You get rocket, you get rail, and heavy all on this side of the map, which is crucial there for the Nyx.
Yeah,
Great
there
rockets
is,
from beneath.
there is an argument that the light characters do want Mega more, but I mean, this side of the map is the strongest side of the map typically on Deep Embrace, especially if you can get a frag and get that rail out of camma's hands. But he doesn't have Ghost Walk right now, and that's crippling. He's definitely on the back foot. He's so scared. 4 HP. Can he get away? Camma's going hard.
I'll say the Ghost Walk is back if he wants to use it, but look at that, actually, camma has spent too much time chasing. He's left both items up, and steej stolen one away, and if steej is quick here, he might actually be able to get more damage on this Mega as well, and camma's actually leaving Mega up, going for the jump up, Ghost Walk comes out, big damage from both players, and camma uses that opportunity to run down and steal Mega, and
How did that rail not hit?
wow, what a first frag there. That was chaos, and steej ready to try and spawn frag on this
Rocket's
rail.
not quite good.
Yeah, camma steals it, which is scary. Look at his stack right now, like one rail, and that's it. Even with that up, and there you go, he hits the rail. Trying to jump across. Good
This
defensive
Mega
shot
doesn't
there from
spawn
camma.
for ages. Oh,
Yeah,
steej
camma's
is
got
in
heaps
trouble.
of time to get over here.
Yeah,
Picking
see,
up these bubbles, he doesn't want to make the sound. This is
the
good.
thing about this side of the map. Oh, yeah, he'll get this. Oh, this is winnable. This is winnable. Oh! Oh, he misses! Devastating for steej. Doesn't get the spawn. Camma doesn't get the spawn rail. Oh my
Wow,
god. the
rocket
music.
jump up, that was ballsy. Fortunately for him, camma missing the shots, and then a traded rocket rail, both mutual frags there.
Oh, he misses the jump. That's devastating.
Yeah, this is going to be a frag here for camma, guaranteed. steej does get one rail off there before he dies, which is nice to see, but camma though, with that heavy, still really stacked, and there we go, beautiful play. Reading on the position way, and he's pushing in with the berserk, and yes, he does get it. Really nice from camma there. Hits that rail, puts steej really low, even after that the armor shard. And now this is the scary part, right, for steej. If camma starts taking control of this map. Good forward position from steej. Great rockets followed by the rail, and look, he took a lot of damage in that fight, but that frag was crucial for him. And good rockets. And while the rail from steej sees a pixel of camma's arm, hits the shot, and camma just wants to quickly take away, get that rail back up.
Where am I?
Oh, the aggressive invis coming here, and camma might not be ready for this. And great rockets, yeah. Camma only having rail out there, nothing can do. Double jump on top with the LG. And steej's gonna be careful here. If he misses this rail, he's gonna lose his own. Great weapon choice. Drops out to LG, pushes camma back, and he's got no more rockets, and camma pushes shotgun.
And I think camma whiffs that final shotgun. I think steej only had like 40 health, so that final shotgun only did like 20 damage. Camma's gonna be kicking himself about that one, and that's. Oh, I can't believe camma made that play. I guess
because he was not
calculated.
railable, he knew that he can get up there, take one rail, and steej was really low.
Oh, this is just such great Quake right now. It's so exciting. Oh my god.
Shotty
6
comes out
HP.
from cam, 6 HP left. Yeah, that's hard to see, and that pretty much just comes down to that, that recent nerf of the starting shotgun, and camma just pushing in aggressive here. steej opting to go on the high ground and take away the armor. steej really needs health on a great rail, and camma is still aggressing here, even though he's railable, and One little misplay, and Steve's gonna hit that shot, take that frag.
The mechanics on these lads.
Yeah, this has just been an insane match so far, and great read there from Steej. Doesn't hit the rail, but camma still aggressing. Shotgun out. He doesn't really have any other weapons. That's his problem right now. Yeah, he's sort of stuck just with that shoddy. Does get up on the high ground, gets the armor. Steve's doing a good job here just defending this other 50 shard here, which Cam wants, and missed rail. And Steve's made a bit of a
So camma has been playing this the right way. Like, you need to be forcing these fights. He hits the double midi on the Doom. Oh my god. And
who says you need LG against the Doom? Just hit the rockets, you know?
Yeah. Now, if you're watching from home and you're under 18, I wouldn't advise trying that play. The double rocket. Start with the LG first, you know. If you can work your way up, you can get to rockets too. But Steej getting a damage off the spawn there, and a couple of frags his favor now. He's got a 5 frag lead. He's coming in with the phase shift. Knows the timing on this. Oh, but he's like a millisecond. Comes out of that phase shift too early. Would have gotten the inside out and the heavy armor if he just timed it slightly better. And that's actually going to earn camma the frag. So Steej trying to make the play, but it backfires, and this is going to allow camma to get back into the map just a little bit, unless Steej just gets the frag right off the bat here. But looks like Steej is calming down a little bit. And there you go.
Yeah, that range, shoddy out, perfect weapon, and nice play there from Steej. He gets that first rail.
That
a bit risky there,
spawn
but,
is so brutal. Like,
yeah,
I think they need to do something about that spawn on this map. Like, it's just so brutal.
If you spawn that, you kind of can't run to rockets, because if you, assuming you're playing, you know, a player who knows these spawns, if you run to rockets, you're pretty much guaranteed to take a rail there. Or the double jump from camma, I actually like that. So the throwing off his trajectory, meaning he gets a nice shotgun blast onto her, and then Steej doesn't even care again. Just go for the direct rocks. The rocket actually connects, and wow, Steej is just
running away with this one now. And yeah, the battle of the mechanics and the spawn fraggers. Steej is coming out on top now. Yeah, this map is really blown open in Steej's favor.
Really not connecting. The punch comes out, and the second punch actually comes out too. Camma surviving on 17 HP. Did you see a second berserk kill? Yeah, Steej, he is woken up, and he does not want to lose this, and he's playing fantastically now. Not missing his shots. Let's get rail here. Cam just trying to get any damage you can off. Even the small amount of chip damage on a light is really helpful.
And
snack size.
I think camma's just going to keep playing right now just for the sake of it, but this is probably going to be the nail in the coffin. Yeah,
and
there you go.
GG's come out, and
9 frags. GG.
Wow, Steej playing that map almost to perfection, I'd say, right? Like, I don't think there's anything he could have done better in that situation.
I think that was pretty much a perfect map from Steej, and camma had a few opportunities, but Steej shut them down with amazing shots and fantastic mechanics. Every time it seemed like camma was trying to make a play, or camma, you know, or it came down to like a final kill shot, Steej was the one that was coming out on top. So yeah, great play there by Steej, and now we're going to get into Awoken. With camma on Eisen and Galena on Steej. Steej on Galena. So I'm not.
I know that this is match point for Steej too.
Match point, yeah. Match
and
point
tournament point technically for camma's life here. If he loses this, he's out.
Yep, and he'll end up coming 4th in APAC. And both players are ready here. We can get into it. I'm liking that these guys are readying up straight away after each match. Want to get into the next one, making it exciting for us.
So that's the thing of a top player, right? Like, you know, there's Quakes, you know, as we've talked about before, right, is, you know, as mental as it is physical, right? And so it's like these players, they're able to like clear their mind after a game, and even if something, you know, you have a really crappy game and something doesn't go your way, you need to be able to just clear that out. Next map is all that matters now. And that's something I think all these top players have in common. They can all do that really well. And I think, yeah, we're going to go into this map, and they're just going to play it like any other map, right? And it's not going to. Camma's not going to be sitting there thinking, you know, this is tournament point, right? If I lose this, I'm out. He's just going to be thinking, all right, let's keep playing.
Well, I don't know about Eisen on Awoken. I think there's like 2 spots that you want to put the turret. One of them's up in this T area, and the other one's outside the teleporter. Otherwise, I'm not really sure where the turret spots are. Galena can either play this map. Let's start on camma this time. Galena can play this map in like a more of a turtle fashion, but can also play a bit cheeky. So a little bit more versatile on the Galena, I think. But as we've seen, I think these guys just come down to who's hitting the shots and who's making the plays. So, oh, what a rail straight off the bat, double rail from Steej.
Yeah.
And
I like how Steej just ignored that turret when camma threw it out at him. And he just opted to just go in for the damage. He knew that Cam didn't have the weapons to fight that. And another rail from Steej. He's just not missing anything. Camma finally with a return shot from himself.
Perfect rotation there from Steej to catch camma at the jump pad. It's just really good play and great timing.
Stopwatch.
Yeah, Steej finally dealing with that turret. And camma walking for the angle and Steej peeking out. Rail's not connecting. There we go, camma with his shot. Steej tries to re-peek, but not ready for it. He doesn't want to take fight in camma. Destroying some totems here. Steej already had a couple up in this corner of the map. Great direct. Turret comes out as well to distract him. Steej just doesn't care about it right now. It takes a little while for that turret to desploy, and Steej just jumps up the jump pad with rail out, connects, and there you go, first frag.
Who does that?
Steej does. He is confident he's going to hit that shot, and wow, camma pushes in. Not a bad push, but Steej just enough to swipe in.
Opting not to use the jump pad.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough health for this fight, but oh my god, the damage output is insane.
Yeah, that fadeaway rail saved his life.
Leave the damage.
And he's got a triple totem already. Look at that, a minute and a half in the match. And he's going to push up camma. No idea what the timing is of this item. And Steej can now go to all these totems, right, and stack back up, get the overstack if he wants it. Heavy's also a good rail from Steej, preparing for that cross.
Oh, camma with the rocket jump. Don't know about that one, and oh yes, he will get fragged. That 50 damage from the rocket jump actually was the difference in that fight. And 4 frags in it.
Also, Steej hit 100% LG in that fight. Like, that was incredible.
Is camma going to go out guns blazing right now? Like, or is he going to try to slow this down and mix it up a little? Because right now,
I think right now he has to catch on to these totems, right? Like, just then, Steej healed for 100 HP in that fight, which was all went into overstack. And wow, the LG from both players here is phenomenal, and camma actually wins that 1 HP.
1 HP.
No way. And
and that's the lifeline that camma needed. Oh, he gets caught out though. He gets caught out in the zoom. He didn't see Steej come across his screen. Completely lost him, and that's devastating. But we need it. Camma needs to level this game up. He needs to find these totems as well. Both of these things are crucial right now. If he lets Steej just keep rolling, he's in serious trouble. I don't know what happened to Steej's mouse just then. I think it might have disconnected for a moment.
And there we go. Camma finally gets rid of one of the totems. But Steej is doing a good job of going around picking up these hourglasses as well. Like, look, he's going to go on here, get these 2 hourglasses. Totem's already back in about 15 seconds, which will give him the overstack again.
Steej never spending too much time to kill the turrets. Just like a little bit of damage here and there, keeping an eye on them. But the turrets aren't really being put in places that are too annoying right now. So
yeah, Steej can sort of just like leave them up, and then he puts a little bit of damage into them, so that next time he comes around to fight it, all it takes is just that one shot, and it kills it. So he doesn't have to worry about shooting 2 rockets at it or, you know, an extra rail. And so if Cam does try and push in with it, Steej is ready to fight straight away.
And here we go. We're seeing Cam play a little bit slower now, and I mean, I haven't seen all season any player slow down camma's play. Camma is the 9 HP. Well calculated fight to set. But camma is the kind of player that's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. And if you frag him, that's great. If you don't frag him, you die. You know. But right now, camma's actually slowing down. Steej has made it happen. So kudos to Steej for containing the Calgary Cobra.
And yeah, as you say, yeah, it is. Like I've seen Cam play a few of his season matches, and yeah, he's always such an unrelenting force, and you know, it can feel drowning, right? Like you just can never get a chance to just go get stacked for free. He's always there to punish stuff, but right now, steej just putting the pressure on. There we go, camma getting the return frag, and he's got a bit of stack too. Mega's still up as well, and this could be his chance to get back into this game. Good rail 2 off spawn. That's exactly what we were just saying, right? He wants to make sure he gets damage off. He doesn't want to just go and pick up these items and pushing through. And great rail on steej after picking up that 50 shard. There's 2 totems still there though. The camma hasn't cleared, and
he just hasn't seen him. That's a real game changer.
Like yeah, steej just has to walk over that side of the map. Oh, sorry, there's only one now. My apologies, but still
that totem does make a difference.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. Chasing with a rock jump. Steej not pretty ready for it, and the turret even actually there at the bottom would have finished off. But that turret though, well, in that situation, you know, didn't do that much. Like it's not in a great spot to help come in a lot of these fights. What a great rocket prevents steej from pushing on, but steej is unrelenting with his LG. He doesn't care about how much damage he's received and just keeps shooting. And the rail from above, Cam barely surviving. Not prepared for steej to be on that high ground. He's railable.
Camma's showing some nerves.
Picks him up, and camma is still freaking out a little bit here, I think. And wow, he gets out.
Camma's definitely showing some nerves there, missing a couple of shots. He's composed himself again, but steej getting the kill shot there, and that is a huge frag there from steej. That is really important. The steej got that frag for his chances to win this map. So he's holding camma off. He's on match point. Camma's probably really feeling the pressure now, and steej full control, and that damage is going to be crippling to camma. That's going to probably hold camma off for another minute unless steej gets the frag here.
Yeah, I think steej just wants to clean this up, and yeah, camma, he tries to get the defensive damage off, but steej, he's just charging in and cleans that frag up, and he knows he's got these major items too right behind him, so he can sort of opt to fall back on the turret, doing a lot of damage. Wow, holy crap, the turret actually just killed him. How does he let that happen? I think he missed that shot on it.
That's a lifeline. That's a lifeline for Cam.
Yeah, and that's gonna be another frag too, probably for camma. The nails, they were good. Oh. 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 Haymo, I can't watch. This is too stressful. I can't imagine what camma and steej are feeling right now. Camma, there's a lot of pressure on. He needs to get steej. Sitting there with the shotgun and play. Camma betrayed by his own weapon. And wow, what a beautiful rail there from steej. And
it's outrageous.
Is that enough? Is that enough to do it? I think with the time left now, and steej just pushing in.
This is outrageous.
Steej not going to let camma have that for free. Rail's not connecting, but all that armor he's got anyway, he's just lost rocket jumping straight back up. Steej, he knew that steej had the angle. And now this is all that steej needs to do. He can just play this quietly. Sure, yeah, good amount of damage actually, and cam's the one who's got the pressure on. With 2 minutes to go, less than 2 minutes now, and pushing through. The totem's ready for him, and I think that would probably be a GG there after that one.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
GG's come out from camma.
Calls it. He says, good luck for the rest. Mate, that was a really good effort, camma. That could have gone either way, honestly. Like, this map was also just as close, and seriously, kudos to camma. Like, he, you know, came into this season, his first season of an AQL, and he was like, I'm going to give it my absolute best shot, and he did it. He pushed the top guys as hard as they could go, and only just didn't come out on top. So kudos to camma. He had a fantastic season, yeah, comes into 4th place in the.
And hey, look, taking a map off steej there, that's an accomplishment just in itself. So
I mean, I think definitely could have gone
that match was just that whole set was just a fantastic set to watch. I think both players should be really happy with how they played. But yeah, as we said, that's what happens when you come down to top 4. You know, you got to bring your absolute A game, and steej did that. So after that first, I think I wouldn't even say the first map looked rocky for him, but just those last 3 maps. I think after Steej lost that round, he didn't want to lose another map. He was determined to then take the next 3. And
well, it definitely seemed like he mixed up his gameplay a little bit to be a bit more strategic around his fights. Tried to make sure those fights were close range. Tried to surprise camma a bit more and cut him off, and also used his ability a lot better. So, and to be honest, like camma's game is usually structured around doing huge amounts of damage output and like just running around the map, moving a lot, and just hitting his opponent a whole lot. And I think what we saw was on Deep Embrace, when Steej actually started matching camma in those fights, mechanically hitting all those middies, hitting all the rails, making all the big shots. I think that really threw camma off his game coming into Awoken, and I think we started seeing a bit of nerves from camma and a little bit of a wavering from camma's playstyle. So kudos to Steej for breaking down the match and making it through, but also kudos to camma. He did a really good job. Pushed Steej literally as hard as he could go, and that match really could have gone either way. So, all right, we're on to our next match now. I think we're up to